In previous times, if you wanted a classic car, you'd have had to put up with its foibles such as sometimes sketchy reliability, annoying driving traits, poor brakes, for example, and lack of modern-day technology. But in recent years, there's been an emergence of Restomods. These are essentially classic cars that have been modernized to make them easier to drive and live with, sometimes gaining an electric powertrain, while others boast enhanced performance and greater technology. The choice of Restomods is now extensive. Here we look at some of the best Restomods created. In this video, we are going to show you top 10 amazing Restomod cars 2023. Before we start the video, please like and subscribe to our channel for future updates. Let's start the video. Number 10. Chevrolet Blazer E. This Restomodded Chevrolet 1977 K5 Blazer is known as the Blazer E. That might give you a clue as to what's going on here. Yep, the original 6.6-liter V8 and 3-speed automatic gearbox have been removed, to be replaced with a 200 BEP, 266 pounds of electric motor from a Chevrolet Bolt EV. That means in addition to the motor, there's a 60 kilowatt-hours lithium-ion battery pack and even regenerative braking. The Blazer E does keep its transfer case, drive shaft, and axles though. Shame it doesn't keep the rear seats as well. Number 9. Charge a linear Ford Mustang. The Charge Ford Mustang spec 4 motors for a total of 536 BEP and 885 pounds of torque. 4-wheel drive, 64 kilowatt-hours battery capacity for a range of 200 miles, 0-60 miles per hour in under 4 seconds, and 50 kilowatts DC charging. Early Mustangs were always cars that drove like soggy flannels, but came with character, a big heart, and approachability as standard. You get all that here, and who knows? It might even work on that rare sunny Sunday, so long as you remember to plug it in. Number 8. Totem GT Electric. Electrified Restomods are, it appears, quite polarizing. So prepare to be entirely polarized by Totem Automobile's first product. As you can see, it is a restoration of the delightful Alfa Romeo Giulia GT, rendered here using the medium of electricity. Totem begins by performing a potentially sacrilegious act, depending on how you view these things, of course. Stripping and disassembling a 2023 GT Junior 1300/1600, and then stiffening and tuning the frame by hand so that aforementioned 518 BEP doesn't cause the entire structure to collapse. Number 7. Luna's Range Rover Classic. You'll be aware of Luminous by now. The Silverstone-based company is in the business of electrifying hyper-luxury classic cars and has already unveiled its takes on the Jaguar XK 120, Bentley Continental, and majestic RollsRoyce Phantom. All cars will get seamlessly integrated modern tech too, with proper infotainment, air conditioning, and entertainment screens throughout the cabins. If you've seen its other projects, you'll know that Luminous is unlikely to mess this up. These are proper works of art. Number 6. Opal Manta GSE Electromo D. Welcome to Opal's fantastic new creation, or old restoration, or whichever blurring of those lines resulted in what you see before you. As you might be able to tell by the vintage-approved styling, this is designed to catch the tidal wave of popularity for Restomods. You'll get about 120 miles of range from the 31 kilowatt-hours battery if you don't drive like Vatman or indeed a Mantifarer. But it'll only take 4 hours to replenish your charge from a regular wall socket. Like the Corset and Mach-E, the Manta will also recover power from the brakes too. Number 5. Luna's RollsRoyce Phantom. This is a new 2023 RollsRoyce Phantom V, a restoration of one of the world's very finest motor cars. Here packing nothing more polluting than the moral superiority its lucky new owner will exude. In its place, you'll find a whopping 120 kilowatt-hours battery pack, which Luna's claims is enough to power a range of over 300 miles. There's a two-tone pink scheme, leather, here restored and treated to rose gold inlays, a pair of screens behind the privacy division, a bar service, and space for 8. Yep, 8. Who needs an SUV? What? Number 4. Manufacturer Automobili Torino New Stratos. The new Stratos made headlines when it was initially announced in the 2023. The engineers took the chassis and running gear of the excellent Ferrari F430, shortened it slightly, and tweaked the naturally aspirated 4.3-liter V8 to produce nearly 550 EP. Manufacturer Automobili Chiron then produced some custom carbon fiber panels for the new Stratos, using the original as the base. The end result is a slightly larger car than the old Stratos, but it still retains the first style and poise. Unfortunately, the new Stratos costs an astonishing $1 million to purchase, a bit more than the original then. Number 3. Lancia Delta Futurista. The Lancia Delta Futurista is one of the most comprehensive restomodded cars available. Based on a stock Lancia Delta HF Integral, the Futurista is modernized with a body kit, new mechanical parts, and gold leaf on the inside of the hood. Mostly because the chief of Automobili Amos liked the fact that the McLaren F1 did it. The Delta Futurista uses the same engine as the normal Delta, but produces well over 300 up, according to the mechanics. Thus far, only 20 Delta Futuristas have been built, but then again, they cost around $350,000 each. Number 2. Lancia Delta Futurista by Automobili Amos. Another past rally icon is the Lancia Delta, which spawned from when the brand was in its prime of motorsport and performance models, a space Lancia hasn't competed in for many years. But there are still very loyal fans that are happy to pay upwards of £100,000. You can't therefore blame Italian firm Automobili Amos for wanting to reinvent the Delta, and that's just what it's done with the Futurista. Limited to just 20 units, it starts with an original donor car, but reworks it into a two-door car, while using a host of carbon fiber elements to bring the weight down. Number 1. Luna's Bentley Continental Flying Spur. This gorgeous old road boat has had a full electric heart transplant, the work of EV restomodders Luna's design, who have been ruffling feathers in the classic car scene for a few years now with their meticulous conversions and restorations. Thanks to an 80 kilowatt-hours lithium-ion battery, it has a real-world range of 250 miles, can rapid charge up to 150 kilowatts, has region braking, luxuries like cruise control and traction control, and the batteries are split so there's some at the back, some at the front, to keep weight distribution and handling just so. That's it for today. We hope you found our video interesting. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with others. Also, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our new uploads. In the end, thanks for watching and see you next time.